Wait, I just realized I have the same question twice. I gotta figure out.
Your pen? Should probably know.
All right, you should be used to this now. Second time around, no pressure. Welcome to Zips Nation Insider. My name is Jacob Farrar, back with another week here on campus. A new location for us so far this season. We've been here before in the player development gym here on campus, but we're excited to be here with our first guest from kind of our winter sports seasons. It's already basketball time. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's already basketball. The teams start here in about a week and a half. Basketball season kicks off for the University of Akron. So we have our guest this week is Teniesha Clarke. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Teniesha is our second-time student athlete. So you did a fantastic job the first time. We wanted to have you back to help us preview the season, but also just kind of see how things are going with you. I know last season didn't end how you probably wanted it to, both maybe personally and for the team. But before we get into that, let's just remind everyone kind of your trip to Akron, how you got here to the University of Akron, not from here in the United States, from Canada. So kind of talk about that just really briefly, just to kind of update those that may be tuning in for the first time on how you made your way to Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, so I started playing when I was really young, and then fast forward to high school. I went to a prep school in somewhere in Ontario, you probably wouldn't know, for 2 years, and then I went to another prep school. I quit during COVID, so I actually didn't play basketball for about like 18 months.
Wow.
And then started playing again back in my junior and senior year of high school. My recruitment was pretty slow, I would say. I didn't actually start talking to like the coaches here at Akron until like late in the spring.
Okay.
So yeah, that kind of happened really quick. Late in the spring, got in touch with them, and then I came on a visit here. I really enjoyed it. I loved the coaching staff and everything, so I committed on my visit.
On your visit, committed.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago, I guess, then you're here now on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So as I mentioned before, last season cut short a little bit. You got hurt just under halfway through the season. What was the injury, and how was it to just kind of your role change from being a contributor on the court to maybe be more of a support role to your teammates? Talk about that experience for you last season.
Yeah, so I had something called chronic exertional compartment syndrome.
Oh my goodness, say that again one more time.
Chronic exertional compartment syndrome.
I have no idea what that means. Please explain.
Yeah, so it's pretty rare, especially for like basketball players. Usually you see it more in like track athletes and things like that. So, I mean, at first it was kind of hard to diagnose. Lots of doctor's appointments and things like that. So it's not like a sudden injury.
Okay.
It's kind of something that like builds up, and then you get to a point where you either have to like get surgery or like go through PT.
Okay.
We tried PT, didn't really work.
Okay.
So I just ended up getting surgery midway through the season. I tried to like wait and like push through till the end, but it was causing a lot of other little injuries.
Sure. So you were playing a little bit of the season with some of these. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it just got to a point where like I just couldn't play. It was just very painful, and then it was causing other injuries. So got the surgery. Everything's been going well with like my recovery and stuff, which is good. It's like a pretty quick recovery.
Okay.
So yeah, like as for my role, it was a little bit of an adjustment, I would say, because you go from like practicing every day, you know, getting ready for game day and like playing, and then to just watching everything happen. So mentally it was a little difficult to adjust to that, but I really think it helped me like expand as a leader to like not only like lead on the court and like by example, but like also being more vocal. Yeah. Because I'm a pretty quiet person. So it kind of helped me like just expand and like use my voice and understand like how to help my teammates in a different way.
Got it. So still contributing, just in a different fashion. You know, it's interesting because that injury, at least one of your last games, was right around the first of the year, but it's almost, I think, it was one of your best games of the season last year. So you must have been playing that game hurt then, probably. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome. So say off season, so what was the focus this off season? Was it just getting healthy, or were there other things that you were working on during the off season?
I would say, that was my main goal, just getting healthy, because I was still in that like recovery window. So just getting healthy and just getting like back to like the basics to like kind of build up from there. So that was the main goal for me.
Okay. So you're coming into this season a junior, so upperclassman, some leadership. You talked a little bit about leadership. How have you kind of approached to taking more of a leadership role within the team?
Yeah, just again being more vocal and like, you know, keeping that up. even though like I'm back on the court, like not losing like that kind of ability that I've gained, or like that strength, I would say. So just being able to like adjust to a lot of new people again.
Yeah.
We have a lot of young players as well.
Yes.
So just like helping them in any way that I can, just things like that.
Yeah, we'll get to the new players here in a second, because there are 6 or 7 of them, 6 I think, and they're all guards. So that's your position. So
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of leadership opportunities within that. But as far as just your game, was there anything else you worked on during the off season from a kind of your play on the court?
I would say shooting is always
Shooting?
one that I want to
Okay.
work on. Just getting lots of reps, things like that. Just working more of like finishing in the paint in like
Okay.
different ways.
So in the paint, so moving it from outside to a little bit more inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your role going to change a little bit more this season with that, or
I wouldn't say change. I would just
Okay.
say like add on.
add on? Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where I'm comfortable more, like in the paint. So just being more consistent, that was kind of like what I want to work on in there.
Got it. Okay. So when you have a number of younger players, again, you're now an upperclassman, a junior, do they come to you about advice? What do you kind of share with them about playing Division I basketball?
Well, it's all new for them, so a lot of the times they don't even know what to ask. So it's
point.
kind of just watching and like trying to see what they need and like try to be there for them before they mess up, or like in ways like that. Just like on the court, just give them little like bits of advice, or like even just like motivation. Like,
Got it.
you know, they'll make probably more mistakes like I did my freshman year, just like little freshman mistakes that
Sure.
are normal. Just like being able to be like, hey, that's all right, like next play, or like maybe do this instead, or just things like that to kind of keep their head in it.
Got it.
Because they're all very talented. So
Sure. Now, in the recruiting process, do the coaching staff, are you guys involved at all with the recruiting of new students? Do you meet with them? You know, some of those prospects coming onto campus?
yeah, we actually meet like all of them
Okay.
that come on visits. So they'll come on a visit. We'll have like dinner or like some sort of meal with them and like do activities. They'll get to like be around our team so that they get a feel for us, but like also so we get a feel for them.
Sure.
So yeah, it's really nice to like get to know people before they come. So it's like, like I don't know if they'd be good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does the coach kind of get your input on that?
Oh yeah, the coaches
wow.
really like to like get our input because they're really strict about like having a good culture, like having good, hardworking people that are like good teammates. So
That
like,
makes sense. That's cool that they involve you in that process. We're with Teniesha Clarke, a member of the Zips women's basketball team. Play kicks off for the 25-26 season in a week and a half, I think, right around the corner. Let's talk about this upcoming season. As we talked about, there's some new players. As the team dynamics evolved, as I mentioned, a lot of guards come in. I don't know if guard heavy, I don't know if it's the right word, but so as the team evolved, is there anything new that fans should be looking out for as play starts up?
yeah, I would definitely say there's a lot of change this season, but I think it's for the best.
Okay.
Definitely a lot more guards, so our offense is going to be a lot quicker and more guard oriented. So yeah, we installed a new system for our offense, so it's going to be, I think, more exciting to play in.
Okay.
Definitely probably more exciting to watch. So yeah.
A lot more transition up and down the court fast.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
definitely a lot faster.
Okay. So I've never been a Division I college basketball player. I don't know what a good day looks like. What does a good day look like for you when you're practicing with the team?
Oh gosh. I would say a good day is just like getting in the gym, getting everything done the first try, having like a good energy with your team. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely some bad days where it's like you know that was a bad day.
It's easy to know what a good day or a bad day is. You're still trying to figure out what a good day is.
Yeah, just trying to avoid those bad days, I guess.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, is it typically this time, again with the season starting here in a week and a half, have practices ramped up, ramped down, try to get you ready for the season? How does that dynamic work?
I would say before like games start, we kind of like dial into more game specific stuff.
Got it.
Rather than like skill and like skill building kind of things. So definitely more like simulating games in practice or like, scenarios, different stuff like that. So it's all intense, just a little bit different. Yeah.
Like you said about game specific, you're now looking at the opponents that you're going to be playing and probably putting together some plans around that. You played 31 games last season. The team played 31 games. I think that's a long season. How do you kind of keep up with the high energy in that grind of a long season?
Oh, it's difficult. Yeah. I mean, I try to look at it in like smaller portions.
Okay.
You know, like, okay, just looking at one game at a time and not getting too like caught up with like, oh, the season's so long, or like conferences like so far away or so close. Like, you kind of just take it one game at a time, and like the goal is to win the next game. And I feel like it helps. Like,
so maybe more bite-sized pieces, so to speak, than an entire 31-game season. And that's, I mean, obviously different from high school. So, I mean, you've been playing college basketball now for a few years, so you've gotten used to that. Is that really new when you're an incoming freshman, that how long the season is?
Yeah, it's definitely more demanding. Like, even from the beginning, our like practice and training load is probably more than what most people experience in high school. So it is a little bit of an adjustment. But I feel like once you get in the swing of like the schedule, it's not too bad, really.
Got it. So we talked about new players. Who are some of the new players that we should know about on the team that look forward to as we watch some of the games?
Ooh, I would say all our freshmen that are playing, they've all done so well in practice, and like they don't look like freshmen most of the time. So Corinne, Shayna, and Monique, those are our freshmen that are playing, and then Kylie would be injured, so she'll redshirt. But yeah, the freshmen are looking really good. We have Kieran, who came from BG.
Okay.
She's really fun to play with, so yeah.
Got it. So there's some names to look out for as play starts. So when you think about the games, are there any games that you kind of circle like, oh man, I'm looking forward to that particular game? Is there any games that you're thinking about? I know you want to take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
There's got to be games on the schedule you're like, oh boy. I mean, there's some things that I circled, but curious what you think about.
Personally, I love playing really tough opponents.
Okay.
So definitely Notre Dame and Michigan.
Notre Dame, okay. I was going to say Notre Dame and Michigan.
I'm really excited to play both those teams, especially because we're there.
Yeah.
So we got to get to experience like that atmosphere as well. So I'm really excited.
Have you been to South Bend before? Have you been?
I've been to a game when I was like really young, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a cool place to see sports.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a little later in the season when we get into MAC play, obviously it's Kent State, the big rival. How do you know, we've asked a lot of our student athletes and even coaches about that rivalry. How has it trickled down to you? Obviously, you came from Canada. You didn't probably know about the rivalry until you got here. But how does that rivalry affect you and the other players on the team?
Oh, I think it's so fun. It's so fun to have a rivalry. It just kind of motivates you in like a different way. You kind of like have more fun with it, I guess.
Sure.
So obviously it's all serious, but like you have a rival, like you want to beat that rival, like it's just an extra like motivator.
Do you feel that from the fans that want it as well? Like,
oh, for sure.
During those games, you sense that electricity, so to speak.
Yeah, even like internally, like even not looking at the crowd, like you just kind of feel that like within that kind of like, you know, will or like this extra like want to win.
Sure. I mean, there's something to that, and it's pretty cool to see, and it's palpable, so to speak, is the word that I was looking for earlier. So junior year, has your approach been different from your freshman to your junior year, or do you just kind of take the same approach to practice, games, all that kind of stuff?
I would say my approach mentally is kind of shifted, like throughout all my years. I would say just kind of getting better, like mentally adjusting to things, and like, you know, being able to not get as like frustrated or like, you know, mentally out of it, like being able to just like find new tools to help me be mentally stronger on the court.
Got it. Okay. So we talked about last time you were here, we brought up your major, political science. Are you still a political science major?
Yes.
So I don't know if we got to this, and we talked about the major and being able to balance, but are you learning anything from those classes? You know, leadership is a lot of discussion in political science that you've been able to kind of translate into the basketball side of your life?
I mean, yes. Yeah. I also minor in psych and philosophy.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So
okay.
those help too. It's just a lot of understanding how people work, I guess. So yeah, I feel like I can like take some like things that I learned from the classroom to here.
Yeah, I mean, leadership is leadership. If it's applied to basketball, if it's applied to politics, a lot of the same principles still apply. But I love the psychology. I'm sure that's probably come in handy of just you getting yourself ready, helping your teammates get ready, but also, you know, your opponents as well. So maybe trying to psych them out, so to speak. So when you're away, so you got basketball, you got studies. What do you do during the downtime?
Oh, I have a lot of hobbies.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What are some of your hobbies?
I love art.
Okay.
I love to like paint and draw. I love to crochet.
Crochet.
Yeah, and like knit, things like that. I love to read. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you keep all those things kind of separate, is falling back on some of those hobbies.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you follow any other sports, athletes? Do you have a favorite athlete maybe outside of basketball?
I love tennis.
Tennis,
and
okay.
Formula One. So
Formula One?
Yeah.
Do you have who's your Formula One team? Do you have a team that you?
I don't really have a team. Ferrari would be my team.
Ferrari,
but I
okay.
love like drivers, so like
Okay.
Lewis,
Okay.
Max. Yeah.
Awesome. My son's huge into Formula One. All right, so last time you were on the show, you mentioned that you didn't have any superstitions. Has that changed? Have you developed any since the last time? No. How about your teammates? Do they have any crazy teammate superstitions? Maybe you don't need to give out names, but
Yeah. No, none of the returners that I know of have
Okay.
any superstitions. Probably when we get to like game times, I'll find out if any newcomers do.
you'll be the official women's basketball pregame ritual reporter
Yeah.
for Zips Nation Insider. All right, and then we also talked about your favorite poutine.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that was a big challenge? Was finding a poutine place here? Have you found anyone in Akron yet?
I found one.
Okay,
Yeah, the Farmer's Rail.
Farmers Rail, sure.
Yeah, they have like a really good poutine. So
There we go. Farmers Rail, shout out there. It's one up in Hudson. I think that's the only one
Mhm.
I know of. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. So you found poutine. That was a big thing from last time.
Yeah.
All right, we're with Teniesha Clarke, women's basketball team. Season starts in a week and a half. But you're not here from a home perspective until like I think November 20th. I think is the first home game. So a little bit on the road and then come back home. Right. This is our rapid fire segment. Okay. So these are the first thing that pop into your head. Okay.
Okay.
If you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you play?
Tennis.
Tennis. Okay. What one word your teammates would use to describe you?
Mature.
Mature. Okay. Hidden talent your teammates don't know about you.
I can do the splits.
You can do the splits.
Yeah.
We won't ask you to do those now.
Okay, perfect.
All right, this is one. Which would you rather make, a transition three-pointer or a clutch free throw at a pivotal point in a game?
Ooh, a clutch free throw.
Clutch free throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Besides poutine, what's your favorite Canadian food that you miss?
Oh, I don't know. Harvey's.
Harvey's. What's
Yeah.
Harvey's? I don't know about Harvey's.
It's not really a food. It's more of a restaurant, but
Okay.
it's not here. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had, last week, we had El Couture from the swim team, and we talked about beaver tails. Do you like beaver tails? Is that?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but like I do like them.
Okay.
I like them every once in a while.
Do you have the same? What's your topping on your beaver tail?
I like a Nutella one.
Nutella?
Like, yeah, something chocolatey.
Chocolatey. All right. All right. This is the question that my son wanted me to ask.
Okay.
What's your favorite shoe that you're going to play in this season?
Ooh. I've been liking the Kobe's that we got.
Okay.
I forget what number they are, but they're like gold. They're my favorite right now.
Okay.
So,
So Kobe's, we'll see you in Kobe's?
Yes.
Okay. He wanted me to make sure I asked that question. What's one thing Americans always get wrong about Canadians?
Where Canada is on a map. I'm not sure.
It's north of us, so just
Yeah.
it's north. I guess in some places it may be east or west, but okay. That's funny.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Really?
That they don't know where Canada is. Yeah.
Like legitimately, someone said, "I don't know where's Canada."
Yeah.
Like here on campus. Someone
Yeah,
said-
I mean, yeah, I can't remember who, but I've gotten that in the States before. So.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. Which NBA or WNBA player would you love to train with for a day?
Ooh. Maybe Caitlin Clarke.
Caitlin Clarke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with. That's a good one. That's a good one. Toughest player you've ever guarded?
Ooh. I don't know, honestly. I don't really like keep track of that.
You don't?
I'm sorry.
There's no one that you've just shut down. You're like, oh. Or they come back after the game and said, hey, this is their best player. You just held them to single-digit points. Anything like that? Okay.
Not right now.
That'll be next season when we have you back.
Gotcha. I'll think on that.
All right. What's your favorite memory in an Akron uniform so far?
Ooh, I really love the game where we beat Cleveland State.
Okay.
That was a really great game.
Why was that? Why was that?
Well, before the game, I think one of our coaches sent us like the predictor odds, like
Oh,
on
really?
ESPN, like who's likely to win. Sorry.
Okay.
And we had like 3%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we printed that out and put that in our locker room.
Little blackboard material, so to speak.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right, last question. Why should fans get excited about this year's Zips women basketball team?
I think we have a lot of change this year,
Okay.
which is really good. I think it won't be like the past 2 years. I think we've added a lot of things that'll help us like overcome any challenges we've had the past 2 years. So yeah, I'm really excited.
So it'll be a different game, more guards, faster transition. All right, we're excited. Thank you so much, Teniesha Clarke, for the women's basketball team here on campus. We're excited to see your season start. Thank you so much, Teniesha.
Thank you.